Well, here we are back in Empyrean Galactic Survival. Another glorious sunrise. Without the hideous hood in the way. And we're still at the weapons bunker. But the weapons bunker is not what it was. I've stripped it a little bit. And I don't often do the grindy stuff, but I thought, we'll show you a bit of it. So we'll get the drone and we'll take some of this apart. So I've got this base on public so that when I take the base apart I get a little bit of XP for each block. And although you only get a little bit of XP for each block, you're taking apart so many blocks that it adds up to, well, huge amounts of XP. Now the trouble without the hood is that you don't get any notifications at all, so I guess we'll best have it back on. There we go. The drone and a tier 2 multi-tool are fantastic partners for taking apart a base. And I'm not planning on making a CV, so since I don't have a base on the planet, having a hover vessel to come and take this apart isn't a realistic proposition. I could make one, I suppose, but I'm not going to really need one. And my teeny little HV isn't really up to the job. I think its power supply will probably give out at some point. Oh, have I got it on? Let's have it on salvage. So I'm just taking blocks apart really for the sake of it. In case I need to make more ammo for one of the missions, you never know, or build a different vessel, I'll have the resources to do it. I don't think I've actually mined an ore deposit. I mined the silicon ore asteroid that my base is in, but I don't think in the whole game I've mined a deposit, which is great because I loathe the voxel mining. The crunch rock mining that you have for Promethium, when they had that for all the ores, I really enjoyed the mining. That was so much faster, just a better mechanic altogether. So these days if I can avoid mining, I avoid it. Much more enjoyable taking down a base like this. So we've done the week 2 mission. We have yet to find out what the week 3 mission is, at least at the time that I'm recording this video. And oh, that's a light. So hopefully we'll survive this season. But Captain Adonis and KnowItAllDM have announced Ultimate Ironman. And it's a structured scenario specifically for Ironman, with different starting planets depending on, as level 24, depending on where in the year, because there'll be 4 seasons per year, where in the year the season's starting. So the first Ultimate Ironman will be starting on a fairly straightforward planet, and then each of the 3 other seasons in the year will get progressively harder starts. So that kind of appeals to me. I like the Sienna ice planet type starting points. The cold can be a real challenge, particularly if your drop pod starts on a mountaintop. That's not great on an ice planet. But the main thing is we'll be able to go from planet to planet. I think one of the downsides to Ironman, I'm not that bothered about the grind, one of the downsides is though that it tends to be stuck on one planet. And for me, what I love about games like this is the exploration. So if you can't actually explore, that I find that quite limiting. So I'm really looking forward to the ultimate Ironman, where we'll be able to go anywhere we want to go if we've got the resources to do it. So I just thought I'd do a short video to show some of the grinds in Ironman. It's not bad. It's not bad. I may take this down until I get to level 25. I don't know. But since level 25 is only really needed for CVs and high-end base turrets, which we can't make because we can't get to a planet that has a Scosium or a Restrum, it's almost a waste of time doing that. Of course, it won't be an ultimate Iron Man because we will need CVs to go from one place to another. So that again will add another level of interest for me to the game. So we'll carry on with this. We will see what we get with the next week's mission, which I imagine Captain Adonis will have announced by the time this video goes up. And we'll catch you then. See you later, guys. Oh, but before I go, I remembered before I switched off the recording. Fantastic. So Bilbao, Talador, level 24, 156 kills and 0 deaths. Bye for now. Well, there you go. We've taken down a bit more of the weapons bunker. There's still loads more material here, but whilst I've been doing that, I've got the level 25. Still with 0 deaths. So I think that's enough. We've got quite a bit of resource. There's loads more in the SV. So I think we'll just head back for home, up into space. Oh, that's a bit damaged. And just settle ourselves down for the next mission. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, is there anything... How much of the planet remains to be discovered? We've got... Well, there's quite a bit to discover, isn't there? So whilst we're here, I think we'll go for a fly around the planet. And... Where am I? Okay, I'm there. I don't think much interest is going to be in that strip there. So let's do a bit of a fly around. What's that? Oh yeah, one of the competitors went through that and got deposited on a totally different planet. Alright, let's do a bit of a fly around whilst we're here. And I won't subject you to that because it takes a long time to fly around the planet. But if I find anything interesting, I'll bring you back when we find it. So hopefully we'll see you shortly. Now I've never come across this before. This is the Elemental Space Race mission teleporter thing. I guess you get in, climb up, and walk through the teleporter. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that though. We're nearly at number 2 on our list. So that should go when we get close to it. Yep. And now we're heading off for 3. We're kind of at this point on our journey, so we're going to zip across there, up there, zip back, and I'll probably do that bit there as well. But again, I'll not drag you around for that. But it is quite handy that we'll have the whole planet opened up so that whatever the mission is for week 3, we'll be able to find it at least. So if I find anything else interesting, I'll bring you back then. So we're still flying around the planet. We're almost at my 3rd marker. So I've come all the way from over here, all the way up here, and I've found the sum total of nothing at all, because that armory was already on the map. With these big planets, they really need more POIs. And even if they are literally just points of interest, you know, nothing major loot-wise, nothing you can really gain from them, just points of interest, something to find. And the developers wouldn't even need to make them themselves, because if they told the community that's what they wanted, I'm sure they'd be inundated with new POIs to put on the game. So yeah, this sort of barrenness for mile after mile, or kilometre after kilometre, is not a great thing. If you go exploring, you want to actually find stuff. That's number 4, and number 5 is 11 kilometres away. So we're heading back that ways now, and then we'll come back around again. So yeah, if we find anything, we'll bring you back. Well, haven't found anything interesting, but wow, what a beautiful game this is. We've caught up with the sunrise as we head east. Yeah. I mean, it's almost worth building a base and just staying up through the night so you can come up on a sunrise in Empyrean. In fact, I've done that. Built base with windows east-west just so you can catch the sunrise and sunset. Yeah. Very relaxing. Okay, but haven't found anything, so bring you back when we do. Well, about 20 minutes later, we still haven't found anything else, but it's a beautiful sunrise. This time on a cloudy day. Yeah. There we go. Now I'm having some rendering issues. Can you see that mountain just rendering in there as I'm approaching? Yeah. That is not good, is it? My machine's not state of the art, but it's not horribly far off. So yeah. Still some work to do, I think. But goodness, the sunrises are beautiful. So we'll carry on exploring and bring you back if we actually find anything. So we've been flying around for, I don't know, 40 minutes, an hour, and found absolutely nothing at all. We have however, revealed much of the map. So let's have a quick check. There was one block here. So as you can see, almost the entire map is now revealed to us. There is a little strip at the North Pole and a little strip at the South Pole, but other than that, we've discovered the whole planet. So I really think that's enough of finding nothing for me. So we'll head back off into space and we will unload our SV and make some ammunition maybe and get ready for week 3 of Ironman season 9. So we'll see you then. But before we go, we'll give you another look at our, once we've entered space, we'll give you another look at our death screen, or staying alive screen to be more accurate. And there we go. 25, 156 kills, no deaths. So we'll see you soon for the next mission. Bye for now.